Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Putera Aiman bin Borhanuddin and my matrix number is S59610. In this video, I am assigned to present about the financial statement, especially the revenue of Karyon Industries Bhd, which was chosen by my lecturer. Before I go any further, let me give you some background about the Karyon Industries Bhd. Karyon Industries Bhd was listed on the Matric market, now known as the S market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Bhd, on 15 September 2004. And was subsequently transferred to the main market of Bursa Securities on 6 May 2014. This company is principally engaged in investment holding and in the provision of management service. The two major subsidiaries of Karyon Industries Bhd are Albright Industries Bhd and Haizing Lang Bhd, principally involved in the manufacturing and trading of polymeric products. In addition, Karyon Industries Bhd has 5 wholly owned subsidiaries, which is Albright Industries Bhd, Haizing Lang Bhd, Karyon Film Bhd, Karyon Malaysia Bhd, and the last one is Karyon Ventures Bhd. Next, I will go through Karyon Industries Bhd revenues, declaration, accounting policy and standards. Karyon Industries Bhd uses MFRS 15, which is revenue from contracts with customer. Revenue is measured based on the consideration specified in a contract with a customer in exchange for transferring goods or service to a customer, excluding amount collected on behalf of third parties. The group recognizes revenue when or as it transfers control over a product or service to customer. Following that, I will go over the revenue of Karyon Industries Bhd as reported in the financial statements, including the notes to the account. In Karyon Industries Bhd, there are several revenue that we can locate, which is sales of goods, management fee service, dividend income, and interest income. Next, I will explain one by one how the matter can be recognized as a revenue. The revenue is actually divided into two parts. The first is performance obligation in the contract with the customer, which is sales of goods and management fee service. And the second is revenue recognition not in relation to performance obligation, which is dividend income and interest income. Revenue from sales of goods is recognized at a point in time when the goods have been transferred to the customer and coincides with the delivery of goods and acceptance by a customer. The second is management fee service. Revenue from service rendered is recognized at a point in time when service have been rendered to the customer and coincides with the rendering of service and acceptance by customer. Then, dividend income, which is recognized when the shareholders' right to receive payment is established. And lastly, interest income, which is recognized as it accrues using the effective interest method. Next, I will show you the main revenue and effect of COVID-19 of the revenue of Karyon Industries Bhd. The income earned by Karyon Industries Bhd is shown in the image. Let's have a look at the group. After calculating for the recognized revenue that I mentioned on the previous slide, Karyon Industries Bhd is expected to earn an estimated 153.5 million in 2020, which is somewhat more than the previous year, 2019, 152 million. The increase in revenue was attributable mainly to higher sales volume of polymeric product, contributed mainly by the increased order from existing local customer. Now I will explain about the effect of COVID-19 on revenue Karyon Industries Bhd. Due to this pandemic, sales and operation of the group were affected. Moreover, the sudden closure of the factory in mid of March, both collection and payment have been affected. As a result, the trade and other receivables have been increased from 23.92 million to 25.47 million, while the group trade and other payables have also increased from 13.27 million to 17.75 million. Meanwhile, the group borrowing has decreased from 9.2 million to 8.22 million. Consequently, the group gearing ratio has decreased from 0.09 times to 0.08 times. And lastly, I will give my opinion on the revenue standards for Karyon Industries Bhd. Although the country and the whole world were hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, Karyon Industries Bhd company is still able to generate higher revenue compared to the previous year, which is 2019. This shows that the company is able to control the operation of the business despite the many problems it has encountered. Finally, I have found that Karyon Industries Bhd has committed to the management's accounting policies in compliance with the MFRS 15, which is revenue from contract with customer. That's all for me. I hope my explanation is clear and easy to understand. Thank you.